Hello everyone, it's thomasjujube, and we're back at my desk because I may or may not be unboxing something because I have a knife and I have a big box, a truly massive box. Here's my hand. It just arrived because that's how I do things. The box just arrived, and my immediate thought is I need to record this to put it on the Red Button website. So, I mean, you guys probably already know what this is. It's in the thumbnail. I'm very excited for this because I feel like everyone else has already gotten theirs, even though I'm like the only person that seems to absolutely love this belt. So, I'm like, why do I not have it yet? The top. Bubble wrap. Oh, beautiful boy. Beautiful boy 2. And this is heavy. Heavier than I thought. And let me get everything back. Number 3. A bit of background. I love the SworDriver so much. It looks really cool. I love the gimmick of both pulling out a sword and the weird books. And I decided I'm gonna go all in. Well, not all in. I'll get to that in a second. But I wanted at least the belt first, or like to actually get the belt when it came out this year. So we're gonna start with the belt, of course, because where else do you start? I'm not a reviewer. I'm just gonna be like talking about the belt in like the most unprofessional terms. Like, eat red. I really like red. I like it. Oh, look at that. Here we go. Oh my god! I got the Eden book! It just fell out. Oh my god, I didn't know I was gonna get it. We're opening this up first. Oh wow. I didn't know. Okay, so first ever Wonder Ride book. Look at, over here. Hiden no Hiden Monogatari. And insert obligatory. Oh, they're much smaller than I thought they were going to be. I don't own any progress keys, so I had no comparison for if this is actually smaller or not than a progress key. So this is about the size I expected these to be. So I'm not planning on getting all of the Legend Rider books for my wallet's sake, but I have this. I need Ames and Metsubo Jinrai to go with this so I can get the whole Sansatsu set, because I didn't actually expect to get this. So this is actually really cool. I'm happy I have this, but now I need to go find the other 2 so I can complete the set. So that's really awesome. Here's the other beautiful boy though, Brave Dragon. I love these actually. Like, holding this in hand, I don't mind the size. I love how chunky they are. Here, it was kind of a pain to open it. Here's the inside. Woo! One thing I noticed is that in the show, at least for episode 1, which is when I'm recording this, I think 2 will be out by the time this comes out, but when Toma opens the book, then it plays the Brave Dragon sound. So I don't know if that's just a thing they did in episode 1, but if that's just going to continue, I think they should have made this opening I think they should have just made that alternate between the 2 sounds. Here's the other one that now I need its friends. Oh, I just killed Brave Dragon. This looks really nice. Can I see the chip? Yeah, you can kind of see the weird metal bit in there, which it's gonna scan on the sword. The beautiful Wonder Sword, the Seiken sword, but I just discovered the Wonder Sword is kind of a fun name for it. It's not a bad size for me at the moment. We'll see if I outgrow it, which I probably will, and we need to get this big dumb box out of the way. Ooh, it's like slippery. Ew. Ew, it's like slick on the inside. Ew, I don't know why that is. I need to get batteries for this thing, and I also need to clean, ew, whatever that is. Woo! It did a thing. I love that. It's red and it's pretty. Okay, let's put it in. I mean, it defaults to Kaiken Rekka mode, but we have to complete it. So, yes. Woo. So let's put it in the belt, and you can just remove it, but it won't do anything. Oh no. Oops, I pushed the button. Okay, well, what else is there to do except tension? I've heard it's very difficult to get it in here, and I'm kind of starting to see that. I'm grinning like an idiot. I love it. I need to rearrange this. Okay. There we go. Woo, we did it. I love everything about that. It does the same slash sounds. Now I can do them. That's a phone. This thing does like 20 million finishers for like literally just. I'm not even gonna use this yet, and it's gonna do like I can do like so many finishers, and I love that so much. So first, you can put it back in. In the show, that in and itself is a finisher. It's trying to do the transformation again, which is weird, but I can just... So now this is the actual finisher. Push the trigger again. But if you push the trigger and then pull the sword out... Yay! And we can take the sword, and they all have this little chip here, so we can... So if you do it twice, there's like one slash at the end. So if you do it twice... slashes, and if you do it 3 times, Yay! But then, of course, we have Hiden book. The yellow looks real nice. So what I love is that you can actually then scan another book, and if you pull the trigger, now it alternates. I love this weird, colorful sword so much, you don't even know. So, what I love about the mix and match of this here is that you don't need to fill all 3 slots, but if you do, you'll eventually upgrade the jingle that this makes. It makes that little jingle, the Hiden book. But as we've seen, if you put in aims and then Rekabato, then you get like that jingle, but it's like slightly extended. The text at the end is different. And if you put all 3, it's like this longer jingle. The text at the end is different. It's like a complete version of the jingle. I don't have the other 2 books because I wasn't planning on getting those books because I was like, I'm not going to get the Hiden book. And now I have the Hiden book, which I love. I have this. But now I need to complete this set. That's kind of what I'm going to be doing with my collection for the Wonder Ride books. I'm just going to try to complete the sets if they are part of a set, because if not, we'll see, they kind of just do a generic noise, and I can't afford to buy a bunch of generic noises. Okay, next is the holder set, because it does another finisher. Jakun 2 Domamamamamamamanoki. I love the little sound it makes. And it says a lot of stuff. So now's a good time to point out that the Wonder Rider noise, when it yells that out, I love that too. There's a lot of stuff I love about this belt, which is maybe why I have it. So now you can see, which is another one of my favorite gimmicks of the season, the books. Now they make a picture. It's kind of disjointed when you don't have all 3, but I think the effect is still somewhat there. So we have what is clearly meant to be Saber, but I think it's kind of implied it's not really Saber, because anyone could use this book, really. And the dragon arm, unique to that form. And then here we have, I should just move the sword. And then here we have a beanstalk arm. And it slots in. So you put this on the belt, obviously, can't really see it, but you put this on the belt, and now you have a sword holstered. I'm trying to see, how does this thing recognize that it's slotted in? This button here, I can tell, is that's the driver. That's the bateau button. But here, it doesn't push that button at all. It could. Oh, I found it. It's not that. There's no buttons. This has a reader in it. This front plate. Yeah, you can barely see it. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but in person, in here, there's another reader So it's not clipping into anything. Well, it is to keep it in place, but that's not activating it. So it's just another Wonder Ride book, basically. But it looks like a holster. That's really cool, actually. I don't mind that. So that's what I was talking about, where some of the books, they don't have a set. So Brave Dragon, when you use it, it says Reka Isatsu, which kind of means like fire book 1. So there's 2 other books you can put in here and they'll make new sounds. As we know, the 01 book, it said 01 Isatsu, so 01 book 1. Nice. And as we know, there's 2 other 01 books, and you pull them out all together, and they all make another extension of the jingle they make on their own. This one it's not part of a set. It's just Wonder Rider, which I'm very mixed on, because 1, I just love the Wonder Rider sound. So I'm not really complaining. I can put in 1 book and get that announcement sound and be done. But I also kind of wish they were all part of a set of some kind, so you could stack up books. So for me personally, I'm just gonna skip out on any Wonder Rider books sold on their own, because they don't do really enough for me to have to buy them. If any set of books don't match, it doesn't matter where you put a book in, and any set of books that don't match will create the same generic jingle. So I love the idea of the emblems. It basically just changes the whole faceplate, but it's a sword now. So here's Lion Senki, or Lion Stinky, depending on how you want to look at it. That one has like some rhythm to it, so I like it. So ooh. So we discovered how the bato can work if you can pull it out just a little bit, and it still works because it's just this button on the back. So that was my mistake, but oh. I love that. That is probably my favorite finisher standby now in Kamen Rider. Maybe I should make it my new outro. Oh no. Yay! So that's kind of the best representation of like the jingles upgrading, how like the SworDriver really works, where this one's just like Wonder Rider. This one's like now 2 books are in the sword, Wonder Rider. And all 3, it's like now all 3 books are in the sword. I'm gonna sing a song, Wonder Rider. So it's kind of like it builds up the jingles. In this case, it's because none of these elements match. But when they do start matching, then you'll get different jingles, obviously, that fits the jingles you're matching. So I love that. Yeah, that's my really, really long unboxing of the first wave of SworDriver stuff that I bought, minus Fantasista, because... well, okay. As I mentioned, I am going to be buying at least most of the toy line. We'll see. So, at least most of the belts. Regular belts I will be buying. And swords. So, if you want to see me unbox the next stuff that I get, which won't be exactly the next wave, but like it'll be a big stuff of the next wave, let me know. And I'll do the video on that too, because that could be fun. I love these. So, I just wanted to share my love of these with you guys. So without further ado, thank you for watching, and let's get to the henshin.
Seiken SworDriver. Brave Dragon. Senki. Seiken